The dignitaries, including Mayor Mike McGinn, were on hand to dedicate Seattle's fabulous new Home for History at Lake Union Park.
But if there are any little kids in the audience who'd like to help us with the big scissors, now is the time to come up to the front.
But the place really owes its existence to this group of history-loving little old ladies. It was at this party at Mrs. Emily Carkeek's Capitol Hill home way back in 1911 that the Seattle Historical Society was founded. And it was this same historical society that built the original Museum of History and Industry, or MOHAI, in Montlake in 1952. Fast forward more than a century from that first get-together, and Seattle history and Seattle's History Museum have come a long way.
We're standing in the old Naval Reserve Training Center. It was an armory that was built in the middle of World War II. It trained naval officers and then served in the Cold War. Many generations of Seattleites served in this building.
After more than a decade of planning and fundraising and 2 years of construction, the new MOHAI is open for business at Lake Union Park.
Well, when you first walk in the door, you're going to see some great icons from Seattle's past. You'll see the first plane that Boeing ever made. You'll see the slow motion Ford, the famous hydroplane that set world speed records on water.
What are you looking at? Is this green light right here?
But as you explore the galleries, you're going to go a lot deeper, and you're going to discover the story of this region, how we got to where we are today, and maybe even uncover some clues about where we'll be going in the future.
Thousands of artifacts are on display from every era of Seattle history, including some from the fairly recent past.
I think maybe my favorite artifact is the very first sign that Starbucks ever had. It's a real simple sidewalk sandwich board, hand stenciled, doesn't have any mermaid logo. To me, it represents the innovation, the ingenuity, the entrepreneur spirit of Seattle. And it reminds us that really great things begin with good ideas. And we've had a lot of those good ideas in Seattle.
But the UPS, didn't realize UPS started here, didn't realize Nordstrom. There's a lot of things that have originated here.
You know, it's great. I am seeing a lot of stuff I hadn't seen before, so I can only assume that that's with the additional space, and it's a beautiful location. Okay, Lake Hill, so a little bit further from there.
The verdict is unanimous. MOHAI has hit a home run with the new museum at Lake Union Park.
I think it's a great museum for showing the history of Seattle. It's a very diverse history, and we've already seen everything from kimonos to the native history. There's just so much to see and do. We'll have to come back many times in order to see it all.
And even those little old ladies at Mrs. Carkeek's party would have to agree.